Hey guys, so today we're unboxing and reviewing the HP 150 wired keyboard and mouse. This is something that I've needed recently for an exam that I'm taking online. Some of these online examination sort of companies, they require that you have a wired keyboard and mouse for some reason and are not allowing Bluetooth ones, because I have one right there that's a Bluetooth mouse and a keyboard, but they want one that's wired. So I decided to go with this one, bought it off of Amazon, and it looks like a good one. It was less than 20 bucks Canadian. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. I would say if you're looking for a simple keyboard and mouse without spending a fortune, you might have come across this, and it's one of the better looking options. It's a full-size keyboard, has a numeric keypad, low profile keys, shortcut functions, and the mouse has a 1600 DPI optical sensor. The best part is that there's no Bluetooth pairing, no batteries, no complicated setup. You literally plug it in and play, and it's actually a good keyboard and mouse now. But that's what we're going to check. Is it actually a good one or not? Today, let's unbox it, test the keyboard, test the mouse, and I'll give you my honest first impressions and overall verdict. Let's open it up. And here we go. We got the keyboard and the mouse. There's also a quick start documentation and warranty information that comes in the package, and that's basically everything. No batteries, no wireless receiver, no additional software required. Start with the keyboard. This is a full-size keyboard. So you got your standard letter keys, function row, and importantly for people who work with numbers, a dedicated numeric keypad. The keypad does use low-profile keys, what HP describes as like a chiclet-style design. And just looking at it, has a pretty clean and understated appearance. It's not going to be a gaming keyboard, obviously. There isn't any RGB lighting everywhere. There aren't giant logos, just a little HP one right here. It's basically designed to sit on a desk and get the job done. And honestly, that's what some people want. Taking a closer look, you've got some LED indicators for like the number lock, cap lock, scroll lock, and that's a small thing, but it's useful because you can immediately see whether those functions are active. The keyboard also has a number of shortcut functions. HP says the top row provides access to 12 common functions through the function key. And so you've got shortcuts for things like media, volume, and other common Windows functions. That's particularly useful if you're using this as an everyday productivity keyboard. Now let's actually type on it. Okay, so it does feel really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's very soft. It's not as loud as I was expecting. The low profile keys, so typing experience is quite different than from a mechanical one. There's no loud mechanical click. So it's better for like quieter typing, which is nice, especially like myself if you need it during exam. And so if you're working in the office, library, bedroom, shared space, whatever, so it's nice for that. You actually feel like this is going to come down to personal preference. Some people love mechanical keyboards. I do see them a lot in different offices, but they're quite loud. And others just want something comfortable, so that doesn't make a ton of noise. And this is clearly aimed at that group, just more professional, more quiet, more soft. I do personally really like these. The numeric keypad, one thing I really appreciate is having a full size number pad. So if you're doing a lot of accounting, spreadsheets, budgeting, data entry, or anything else involving a lot of numbers, having those dedicated keypads does make life a lot easier. And for a keypad at this price point, having the full size layout is a nice feature. And yeah, I understand a lot of people do say like, hey, just buy it used, buy it for like $5, whatever. But keyboards, they get dirty, right? They get dirty really, really quick. And you never know what people have been eating or drinking on them. So, you know, it's not that much money, so I'm just gonna buy a new one and make sure, and this is gonna last for a very long time, I'm sure. Keyboards typically don't die unless you're like breaking them in half. And then here's the mouse. I really, really like the mouse. There's no optical ball, which is nice. I was thinking might be a cheaper one, so they might have that old tracking ball on it, but thankfully it has that optical sensor. HP lists that as a 1600 DPI optical sensor. And there are these three buttons: left click, right click, and then you have the scroll tracking right here. There's no, again, no lighting, no wireless connection, no software, typical USB-A, very simple productivity mouse. So HP does mention that this is like a comfort combo. It's supposed to be ergonomic, so this does fit nicely in the hand. I like that. It's hard to judge something like that that's written in 5 minutes, as you can imagine how something's gonna feel like when you're working for 6, 7, 8 hours. Initial impression though is that the keyboard layout is pretty convenient. The mouse fits naturally in the hand, but I will say that sometimes I do like to raise. This is kind of raised already, as you can see. It has probably like an inch of difference here, so it's a little more sort of on the higher side. But a lot of keyboards usually come with pull-out stands that you can pull out on both sides, and it gives you a higher keyboard. But this one unfortunately does not. But after using it for a while, we'll able to see, how that feels. But ultimately, if this is something that you really need in terms of a basic office layout, it has everything that you need. It's quiet, it's low profile, it's a simple mouse, it's plug and play. It makes sense for a home office, for school, for your workplace, family computer, or a computer you're just setting up on a budget. If you're not trying to compete with expensive mechanical keyboards or high-end gaming mice, and that's important, that's pretty much all this is for. So you have to judge a product based on what it's actually designed to do, and it does that pretty well. It's simple, it's good to go. It's not perfect. There's more cables. It's not going to be a wireless setup. There's no fancy lighting. It's very basic, but it's not necessarily criticism. It's just for some people based on what they would or would not like. So for the right person, yes, straightforward, get it, works well. Especially like me, like taking exams online, they're not allowing a lot of wireless connected devices anymore. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this unboxing and review, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're new here, I hope you subscribe to The Passive Traveler for more technology videos, unboxings, first impressions, traveling videos. And let me know in the comments, would you rather use a wired keyboard and mouse like this, or would you spend more for a wireless setup? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.